For more, I'd like to welcome Betzalel Talia. He's an Israeli soldier whose mother was killed in the Hamas terror attacks. First, I am so sorry to learn about your mother. We saw her beautiful pictures. We read stories about her, but I want to hear from you. Tell us what happened.
I don't know if we can say good morning from Israel, but thank you for having me on the show. It's very important to me to tell the story and to let the world know what's going on in Israel. Now, crazy situation we are. So I'm living at a farm for my family, a farm that my mom built up. We lived at the farm. In the morning, we're hearing bombs in the area is falling, and we're in an area that bombs are not falling in our area. So I saw something is not unusual, not like usual, not something that I know will happen. Open the phone, so it's attacked from Gaza to Israel. They managed it to take kibbutz and places like that, but civilians of Israel is living there. In this meantime, I am recruiting soldiers to protect our area also, because all of Israel is just one big war zone that we need to protect. Every place, every stone, every man, because we are never safe in Israel, no matter where you live. I'm getting a phone call from my sister. She tells me, look, my sister lives on the kibbutz, Ena Shlosha, near Gaza. She gave birth. She was at the hospital, so she was safe. My brother-in-law with his kids was in the kibbutz, and my mom was in the kibbutz also. She came to help them because my sister gave birth, so my mom wanted to help them on the kibbutz. So she wanted to give them more power. My sister calls me. She tells me, "Look, we have terror attack on the kibbutz. Terror attack. People goes on the streets, kill everybody they can. Civilians from Gaza comes to the streets, kill everybody they can. What can I do? How can I help?" I was like I didn't understand how big it is. Really, I didn't understand how big it is, how crazy it is. I'm calling my brother, tell him, let's get ready, bring guns, bring ammunition, bring whatever we can. Let's go to Gaza. Let's go to save mom. Let's go to save my brother-in-law with the kids. Let's try to save people from Israel. Let's try to do something. So we are putting the things in the car. Just ordinary, family vehicle. We are riding to Gaza. This time I'm getting information that we have soldiers from us that are kidnapped, killed, that the roads are full of terrorists. They try to shoot RPG at cars and try to rob cars and things like that. So we are getting to a place, but there's a spot, we see a fight, we see bodies of people, soldiers, police officers. We take in the car, we start riding to the kibbutz place, riding through the field, so they cannot shoot at us RPG. I'm in the army. I know what's going on in the army and what is the RPG. Also, I decided with my brother to take the car off the road and put it behind trees. We are getting out of the car, putting the ammunition and the equipment on us with the guns, and starting to walk by foot, something like 4 kilometers to the place, because we know the place is full of terror, and we want to have the surprise effect. We're going by foot. In the meantime, I'm getting messages that there is terror groups that is going through the streets, kill everybody. People from Gaza just see it like a game. They came to the place to rob, to kill, to rape, whatever they can. I understand that we have another group from police that is coming inside with us to the kibbutz. I didn't see them, but I understand they're also there. We're getting in the kibbutz. Nobody sees us. We get in nice and security. We're hearing bombs from there, shoots from there, automatic Kalashnikovs from there. We want to get to my brother-in-law's house to see if he and the kids is okay and to save them. We go into the house, we knock on the door, we says, it's us, he knows our voices. We see him, we ask him, what's going on? Is everybody at your house okay? Give us information, a little bit information from what's happening. Says he don't know, we just see from the WhatsApp group of them that they kill everybody they can. I'm asking him, where's my mom? He saw me the location that my mom is supposed to be. So me and my brother starting to go on the streets and going to my mom's house. This time I thought that I come to my mom and I tell the mom, your boys are here, we're coming to take you back home from this hell. We're coming to take you home. I'm thinking my mom will be just glad that she saw this disaster hell, these more boys, and she will be happy. That's what I think. We're going, looking that will not get surprised and shoot. So we go in safety. Then we see a body on the streets. My brother's going to the body. I'm taking a place to be safe. Then we see it's my mom. We see bullets, full of bullets from head to toe. My mom holded a package of biscuits to give the kids, full of blood. She felt on the street because she wanted to go from where she slept to the kids, to be with them when the attack is, so they will not be scared. But she fell on the street because she's old, she's 63. So she fell on the street, and the terror groups just saw on the streets and just shoot her and kill her from head to toe. Afterwards, we're still in a war zone. We know it's the situation, but we know we have to see that all the settlements that are in Ein HaShlosha is safe. In this time, we're getting to two friends of the kibbutz that were outside all the attack and protected what they can for the kibbutz. The four of us going, starting to clean houses, watching for survivors, try to understand where is the more terrorists. We meet a group of 15 soldiers and two friends of us from a settlement near us, also with our place. I'm far, my home is far, like an hour and a half from the kibbutz. That's why it's not like 5 minutes from there. Taking them, with this time I make a switch in my head, me and my brother. I was very emotional. My brother tells me, look, it's wartime, we need to see everybody safe, to try to save the people that are alive, and then we'll come back to mom. So we go in through the houses, we see, you don't believe what you see. You see old women that they blew up, opened the gas for old women, just blew them up for the game, for the fun, for the show. They just seems that they love it, that they get joy from that. You see bicycles, people came from Gaza in bicycles. Kid from Gaza came to kidnap Israeli kids. They saw it like a game. Civilians from Gaza came, just wanted to rape, to kill, and took whatever they can. The disaster. After we saw the place is clean from terrorists, we did go to my mom. We tried to give her the last respect we could give her. We tried to clean her whatever we could. We brought a blanket, put her on a blanket. I told my mom, I'm sorry that I didn't come on time to save her. I closed the blanket on her with my brother. We put her on the corner so she could be at the shadow so the body will not stink from bees and things like that. Because, you know, the world's going on. I cannot put the body in the sun all day. So we put the body on the shadow. We tried to close it however we could. And then we came back to our brother-in-law. We told him, let's get out from Bissell, come to the farm. And waited until a group of I'm out. Big group of soldiers come to the place, take safe of the people, that they will not have another attack. You see, everything is okay, everything is in control at that place, that kibbutz, as before. So I wanted to see the people that are alive is coming back. In that meantime, I didn't know what big miracle God did to us. I thought in 3-4 hours we are in control, and I didn't know if to bring my mom's body with me in the car back to the farm so we can have the body at us. I thought 3 hours people will come and bring the body to us, but it didn't happen. All the other places were still under attack, still shooting. I'm also I'm a officer at Israel, so I have also soldiers that I recruit to the war. Because in Israel we have everywhere war. We have in Lebanon, Syria. Inside Israel, every settlement is under attack. Last night I slept in Israel. It's now 6 in the morning. So why was it? I did something tonight also to keep safety of Israel people. We are on attack, a very, very big attack. We didn't know something like that.
Bezalel, thank you so much for sharing that with us. I know how difficult it was. I want your mother to feel honored, and it is so important because for us here in the States, we need to understand the reality of war and what is going on inside of Israel. And I so appreciate you sharing that with us tonight, this morning for you. Thank you.
Thank you. I tell you just a last thing. This is a war between good and evil. It's not because I never in my life, I'm in the army years, never in my life I didn't harm a kid or harm a woman or harm an old lady. Of course, not for fun, and of course, not for nothing, because it's not a warrior's work. But it's not the situation. kids from Gaza came and took and kidnapped kids from Israel. Playing with kids, Israeli kids in captured just because they can. Captured Thailand workers that just came to work in Israel. It's not even a religious thing. It's just for fun they did it. They captured American citizens, Brazil, France, from all over the world. Just people that came to the festival, just took them, raped women, raped bodies, slaughtered babies. Babies, more than 40 babies and kids slaughtered and burned. It's not a war between Israel and Hamas. It's a war between good and evil. And we, as a world, cannot let it go on. We cannot. We have to finish the evil.